Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Geekus Speakus. This is Dean.
And this is Brian. And holy shit, we've got another guest.
We haven't scared anybody off yet.
I know, this is weird.
And today on our show we have Laura from Zellfan Gaming. Did I say that right?
Uh, a lot of people say Zellfan. It's supposed to be Zellfan, like Zell from Final Fantasy VIII.
Gotcha. You are a writer, is that right?
Yeah, oh God, I think I was 14 when I finished my first novel, and I've just not stopped.
Well, great. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. So before we get started with the news, is there anything you want to pitch towards our quote-unquote fans?
The audience.
All 14 of you, yes.
Oh man, you're being generous today.
I guess just I'm excited to be able to do my gaming channel, what little of it there is. I mean, it's very much a fledgling channel. Like, I don't have a lot of videos, and I haven't been doing it for very long, but I'm trying to upload consistently. It's not easy when you work full time and go to school and are a mom, but you know, I do what I can. So yeah, if you are just looking for shit to watch online and you're bored out of your fucking mind, just head on down to Zellfan Gaming. I've got all kinds of shit.
All right. Give me 1 second to pull up our news articles.
And do not think we have a trailer talk this week, which is where we talk
No,
about... Yeah.
There's I think we've tackled all the big trailers as of last week. I mean, there's some, but it's more game related, and we'll get to that in the news. So first one here. Let's get through this pretty quick as we can. All right, so I'll go ahead and drop the link in there so you guys can have it. But yeah, apparently the Dark Universe is a flop. Who would have thought?
Everybody.
First of all, that movie was terrible. Second of all, that movie was terrible. Also, there's a scene in that movie where Russell Crowe calls Tom Cruise a younger man, even though Tom Cruise is 2 years older than Russell Crowe.
Yep.
I heard about that part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard nothing else about that movie except that part.
Yeah, no, it's not good, and I'm not surprised it flopped.
I'm honestly surprised that people are still hiring Tom Cruise again. Like, it just,
He's good at action. That's what he can do. He can action movie. It's just anything more than action movie doesn't do well.
Just don't let him talk. Just stand there and look pretty and shoot things.
Oh, so pretty much his entire career. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Or flying things.
Yeah, or fly things and cry. Yeah.
Run. He runs. He likes to run. He has to run from things.
Run in every movie. He has to run from something. That's his thing.
Well, I feel like that's kind of the nature of action films, so there's going to be running.
Particularly Tom Cruise. Like, he'll find reasons to run.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a perfectly running car right there. No, I'm gonna run on foot.
Yeah. Well, like it's a lot of major actors have reoccurring theme. Like in every one of Tom Hanks' movies, there has to be a scene of him peeing for some reason. And then
Nicolas Cage has to have a car chase.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
He even has a car chase in Season of the Witch. Like, there's a fucking carriage chase.
Yeah. Tom Cruise has to run.
That's his thing. Tom Cruise has to run. I don't know why he needs to run, why he feels he needs to run, but in every movie he runs from something.
That's good exercise.
And this next one, so apparently we're going to go off to the next one. Disney and Fox are making some sort of deal to buy part of Fox. And people are freaking out about it, I've seen online.
I've heard good and bad responses to this.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get the rights to something Fox has so that they can do something?
Well, no, it sounds like Fox is trying to sell stuff to Disney.
Yeah.
I went ahead.
Oh.
Like X-Men or something.
I've been posting links into the text chat on the Skype. So, but yeah, there's I know like X-Men's one of them. There's just certain properties that Fox owns that they're trying to sell, and apparently they're talking to Disney about it.
Well,
Yes,
Disney has to own the world.
Isn't that right, Alex?
Yeah, babas. He's just staring at me like, what the fuck are you talking about, Mom? I just want to scream my little baby screams and play with your headset.
All right. But yeah, it sounds like that's the big thing going on. From what I last checked, though, is that the deal didn't go as planned, so it's still on the table. It hasn't gone fully out there yet.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. I mean,
and then some people keep going.
I would say maybe we'll finally get a decent X-Men movie.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I'm more excited about getting than the X-Men from Fox? Fantastic Four.
You know, I mean, maybe we'll finally get a good one because Fan Four Stick was really not that good.
Oh, it was terrible.
All of them were pretty bad, to be honest. But yeah, the newest one was hot garbage.
At least the other ones felt like Fantastic Four a little bit. This one just felt like somebody knew of the name and arbitrarily knew of the characters, and that was it.
So it's
Yeah, like I watched that thing. I think like 90% of it was just like a montage of them working in the lab, and I was like, "What?"
This isn't. No, don't do that.
To me, this is like if a 10-year-old was trying to explain the Fantastic Four to their parent to pitches like I don't know what to do. Tell me what the Fantastic Four is about, Jimmy. And Jimmy's like, well, there's this man who's a rock monster, and they went into space, and the things blew up, and there's a guy who could stretch, and that basically just sounds like the plot to me.
Yeah, yeah, that's all right.
Not as good as Axe Cop, which is actually written by a 5-year-old.
Yeah, and actually that's pretty good. All right, keeping on the Disney-owned properties, Ryan Johnson, who is, I believe, directing The Last Jedi, is coming back for even more Star Wars movies?
Yeah, he wants to start his own trilogy.
I don't know how I feel about him doing a trilogy. I'll have to see how The Last Jedi is.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm excited for that, though. Like,
yeah,
I know not everyone is. And I know I heard someone say that even my God, I'm blanking on his name, but Luke, the actor who plays Luke, I'm having a total brain fart. Yes, thank you. Absolute brain fart. Was like not excited about it, and it's like,
well, because they're talking about having Star Wars movies for like the next 13 years or something like that, and it just
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that might be too much Star Wars.
Exactly, and I was just. I was like, I like Star Wars, but there's got to be good intervals between every new trilogy. You know, you don't want one trilogy to pop up like a year after the last trilogy ended or something like that. I mean,
also,
yeah.
And I'm also a firm believer that the episodic numbers need to be about the Skywalker family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of here.
I'm a firm believer on that. You can have ones that are not about them, but they can't be like episode. This cannot be if it's not about the Skywalker family or someone related to the Skywalker family. This can't be episode 11, 12, and 13, 10, 11, and 12. I can numbers.
You can numbers?
Can you?
I can numbers.
Are you sure? Can you numbers?
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't sure, Brian, but now I am.
I have been reassured.
You can numbers.
I've been reassured of your ability to numbers.
Yes. And keeping the Star Wars thing together, there is works on another live action Star Wars TV show, which we had rumors about a live action TV show like around the same time the 3D Clone Wars started. Yeah. Like we've had this rumors going on for years, on and off. So maybe something will actually come from it. It looks like it is. It looks like they're actually in talks about it. And that it's going to be on a streaming service, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to hold my breath.
Well, I'm not holding my breath, and much like why I haven't watched the new Star Trek, I'm not going to pay for another stupid freaking streaming service, so...
I know, God, right?
Yeah. The only reason I still watch Supernatural is because the CW app is free.
Yeah, there you go. It's
Wait, you have to watch Supernatural on the CW app?
Yeah, it's not streaming on fucking Hulu anymore, and I don't have regular TV.
That's
So like if I had cable, that'd be different. But no, I just have Netflix and Hulu.
I thought it was on Hulu, so that's why I asked. And that's dumb. Or like, what was it?
No,
Like,
they had this whole thing like before season 12 started where they took everything off of fucking Hulu. I'm not sure why, because like there aren't any CW shows on Hulu that I can find. Like Supergirl's not on there either, or like Arrow or anything. And it's all on their CW app. And like Netflix still has seasons 1 through 12 of Supernatural, because 13 is what's happening right now. But to like be able to watch it every week, I have to use my app on my phone, because it also does not work on the PlayStation.
It's not.
It won't work on my console. Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah, I can watch all the Simpsons on the FX app, but it doesn't work on consoles, so I never use it because I use my console to watch Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that. And it's like, God damn it, you're expecting to use this app. Even worse if I have to pay for it and I can't even watch it on my device of choice. What the fuck, people?
Bullshit. I call bullshit.
No, it was the people like, oh, there was a record number of signups for the CBS one. It's like, yeah, it's because people sign up for the free trial to watch Star Trek. Let's see how retention is when Star Trek ends.
Yeah.
Shh, baby, hush. No, Alex.
He's upset by it too.
He is. He wants to watch all the Star Wars.
All right.
We actually had him watch the original trilogy within his first week of life.
Oh wow.
I don't think
that's
remember that.
Yep.
I doubt he will remember, but that's not the point. That's a great parenting advice.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
There you go.
And one last thing, I got Star Wars on here. Well, I guess there's another thing that's kind of Star Wars related, but whatever. Disney has some weird rules coming on for its Last Jedi screenings.
Really?
Disney has revealed conditions local theaters have to abide by in order to show the Star Wars The Last Jedi. And much like the dealings of the Empire, Disney's deal doesn't shake out great local businesses. I'm looking for it. Okay. Disney is insisting on 65% share of ticket sales revenues, up from the standard 55% asked by most Hollywood studios. Disney is also requiring theaters to reserve at least 4 weeks in the largest auditorium available exclusively for the Last Jedi screenings. And if a theater violates any of the above terms, well, then Disney reserves the right to charge an additional 5% of ticket sales, so that's 70% of ticket sale revenue, as penalty for the violations. This includes if the theater cancels even one screening of the film without Disney's consent.
That's fucking bullshit.
Boo.
Like, I love Disney, but boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
I mean, I'll still go see that movie as soon as I can.
Oh, yeah.
Still, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna boycott it, but boo.
I'm still gonna see it, but fuck you, Disney. I mean, I'm still gonna see it.
I mean, I'm still gonna go see it. It's fucking Star Wars.
Star Wars, but fuck you.
I'm angry, but not enough to do anything about it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go bitch on Twitter now.
Yeah.
Isn't that how most people are, though?
Yeah, that's
probably.
Let's go bitch on Twitter and not do anything about it. Yay!
Yay! And
there was much rejoicing.
Wow, almost I think all of our movie news is Disney related.
Oh damn it.
Except for Dark Universe. So this is kind of related. John Boyega wants to make his own superhero movie.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I mean, Finn is cool. I like Finn.
Has he released any details outside of superhero?
No, definitely nothing.
No, he's in the new Star Wars. He's also one of the main characters in the new Pacific Rim, and it looks like he wants to do more stuff. And this is just like a. Go ahead.
Oh no, I didn't know there was another Pacific Rim coming out. I fucking loved the first one so much.
Mm-hmm.
I am once again the only person in the room who has not seen it.
What's wrong?
Yeah, dude, seriously, what's wrong with you?
I don't buy movies. That's what it comes down
I
to.
saw it in the theater like a million times.
So Boyega was happy to confirm he plans to play the superpowered hero of this mysterious movie. He's basically wants to make a movie, a superhero movie. He's a big fan of comic books, and it's something that he's been wanting to do. So
I'm okay with this so far. I mean, he's not released any details about it yet, but this could be interesting.
right,
Yeah.
and yeah, I've liked him so far. So.
I liked him in all one thing I've seen him in.
I've liked him. Yeah. I'm excited for 2 things that he's going to be in. And one last thing on movie news. Apparently, Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, wanted to do an actual African accent for his character instead of a European one to signify his whole thing of Wakanda was never colonized. And that's apparently people asked him, like, why don't you have an English accent or why don't you have a French accent? Shouldn't a king and shouldn't you have one of those accents being a king? It's like, well, no, Wakanda is completely free of colonization.
Yeah. So I guess, I mean, that's interesting the way he had put that up because not a lot of actors put that kind of detail into their characters, you know. But that is interesting that he went with the pre-colonization accent for his English.
That's kind of nifty. All right.
Hey everyone, today's episode is brought to you by the Prometheus School of Running Away from Things. Are you running from a nearly inescapable doom as long as that inescapable doom is not you running sideways as something is directly going towards you and will probably just continue in that direction? But you think that would be too easy? Well, luckily we do have a school for you, the Prometheus School of Running Away from Things. Don't worry, it'll make the scene so much tenser of you running away from giant objects that can be easily dodged by moving to the side. Anyway, try out the new school, it's great. You can go ahead and use our code GS at the checkout menu to get 10% off your first lesson. That's the Prometheus School of Running Away from Things, and remember, GS at checkout, you get 10% off your first lesson. Well, moving on to the next segment here.
That was weird. Where were we?
I think we found an alternate reality.
Oh man, I was handsome.
I was still not relevant. Things were not great for me in this alternate reality.
I had money.
Damn,
yeah.
I got screwed out of this alternate reality. Everyone got something.
That was a great alternate reality. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the comic books. Go ahead and lead us into this one, Dean.
Well, the road to Captain America's Redemption is starting soon, which is great, considering after the events of the Secret Wars.
Yeah, Secret Wars I liked,
Secret
unlike
Empire.
a lot of other people.
I thought I screwed that with Secret Empire. Whoops.
Yeah, alright, yeah, you're right.
No.
I like Secret Empire, but I totally called this. This is how it's gonna end.
Yeah. The most cap-worshipping town in America. Yay. So
American race is my shield. Those who lack their shield must yield.
All right.
That happened.
Yeah, there we go.
It happens constantly. Welcome. But yeah, no, I'm liking to see. I want to see where this goes, and you know what? I like redemption arcs.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be good. I'm still wondering why Kobach didn't just erase everyone's memories, honestly. Because,
right?
Spoiler alerts to those who don't know, they find Kobach, the sentient cosmic cube, and instead of fixing all the problems, he just fixed the problems except for the people who died, and didn't bother erasing people's memories. So.
But you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Didn't I?
No, you did.
No, you
Just
didn't.
confirm and deny. Confirm and deny.
Didn't I?
Look.
All right.
Look, I get everyone likes a good redemption story, at least if you're an American, but everyone likes a good redemption story. So maybe the idea is that with this, they have another arc about Captain America, well, Steve Rogers specifically, coming back and trying to make up for mistakes.
I'm just waiting for the Kevin Spacey redemption story now.
We're not gonna get that.
No, we're not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go on to some of the video game news. First one here is GameStop officially, quote unquote, has rentals, or is going to be, unlike those fake rentals that they used to have.
I'm okay.
Oh,
with
you
it.
mean like where you would buy a used game and then return it within 7 days?
Yeah. Now they're officially having rentals where you pay $60 for you pay $60 then for 6 months. You play as many pre-owned games as you want, and then you end with the game that you wanted.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
it's kind of like oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. Having children sucks, by the way. Your brain just doesn't work afterwards. There was that game service where you could like rent a game for
Gamefly.
however.
Gamefly. Yeah.
Gamefly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I was
Yeah,
about
it's
to
like
say-
GameFly.
I was about to say Blockbuster. Yeah, it's just like, are you talking about Blockbuster? Am I
No.
am I the one who remembers
Oh.
Blockbuster?
I remember Blockbuster. Also Hollywood Video.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
I think I went to Hollywood Video more often than Blockbuster because Hollywood Video is like super close to my house.
Yeah.
Same in reverse. Blockbuster was down the street from where I live, so it's super easy to get there. But no, yeah. So it's a new thing. I guess they're gonna have where you can pay $60. You can rent as many pre-owned games as you want in that 6 months, and then you could choose to buy one of those games. I think at a discounted price. I think is what it showed.
Well, no, the $60 gets you that game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So you get the game automatically.
I'm actually okay with.
I feel like this is the first time in a long time where I've been like, oh, awesome, GameStop is doing something.
Yeah, because no, honestly, I hardly ever go to GameStop. I usually go to Steam because Steam has some pretty good deals.
Yeah, no, and then let's see. So apparently the guys over at Ubisoft put in a secret. They put it in there not knowing it was real, but turns out there's actually is this secret like room in the pyramid that they put into Assassin's Creed Origins, and they put it in there as like, oh, we just wanted to put a secret room in there, and it turns out it's actually a real thing.
Haha.
Oh.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed beats science. Beat you to it, science.
Earlier this week, news broke out that science discovered a previously undetected open space in Egypt's 4,500-year-old Great Pyramid of Giza. The new Egypt set adventure game Assassin's Creed Origins actually won't need an update adding the chamber because the game's creator explained to me they already thought to put one in. Yeah, we just put it in there because it felt cool.
Fuck historical accuracy. Oh, well, guess what? We're fucking psychics.
Yeah.
Turns out the ancient Egyptians ran by. Fuck, actually, I do think the ancient Egyptians run by rule of cool. They have way too many things with weird animal heads.
It's true.
I am fairly certain that someone at Ubisoft there is a psychic and can read the past, because there's no way they could have called that. There's no.
Oh
way.
yeah.
It's apparently they based it off of some guys, some old archaeologists, like, theory that there was another chamber. It was just recently confirmed. Jean-Pierre Houdin, had a theory that was disputed about the thing, and Ubisoft, being a Quebecois company, went with the French guy's idea, and then it turns out the French guy was correct.
Neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
All right. GTA 5 is now the #1 game in America. #1 best-selling game.
Yes. Sorry, I legitimately like this game.
I don't like the way
I never had a chance to play it.
it's a fun game. I love it. I don't like the way they went with it.
Yeah.
It's multiplayer went from being really fun to just like, oh my god, I'm tired of this.
But the single player storyline is pretty fun. If you get opportunity, I would definitely suggest at least trying the single player one.
Yeah. It's a fun game. It's really fun. Let's see here.
Yeah, they're the
And
best.
then
Good.
no, keep going. I was gonna change subject, but keep your thing. Dude, keep talking.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's the best selling game in America right now. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised about.
And Rockstar changes LA Noire for the new version because it's coming out for the Switch, Xbox, and PS4. But they changed the truth, lie, and accuse, truth, doubt, and lie to good cop, bad cop, and accuse.
I actually
Huh.
yeah, I actually see the point in this because if you didn't know what he was gonna say ahead of time, some of the stuff came off awfully a bit mean. He was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna, talk to him." I was like, "All right, so I can truth, dodge, I can truth, lie, doubt, or accuse. All right, I don't believe this. I'll accuse him," and it just like your character would just blow the fuck up.
Yeah.
You just blow the fuck up, and I was like, okay, now when they announced, it, I was like, all right, that makes sense. I see why they did that. Because if you did that, if you went to the wrong option, Cole Phelps was kind of an asshole.
Yeah, no, that is true. That is true. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. It's just I don't know. Yeah, no, now that you put it that way, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Ah.
I really liked that game when it came out because it was very ambitious too. There weren't a lot of games that were legitimate detective stories. You had games like was it True Crime, where like, oh yeah, you're a detective in name only. Most each were on shooting things.
Yeah. Oh, and the last bit of game news we have. Holy shit! The Injustice has Ninja Turtles, which means you can have the Ninja Turtles fighting Hellboy.
Okay.
Yes.
Someone there is fucking with us. I swear to God. What are they gonna bring in next? The biker mice from Mars? They're gonna throw that because they had a comic book.
It looks from they haven't released any gameplay footage of the Ninja Turtles, but the way the trailer makes it sound is that the Ninja Turtles are going to be one fighter. All four of them are going to be treated as one fighter.
Oh shit!
What?
Yeah.
What?
The whole thing of
work?
I don't know, but they have some pretty unique fighters in here, and games have done tag team like fighters in fighting games. So maybe like they're set as you have one, and as you combo in other ones. Because I don't know, I'll have to wait for the actual gameplay footage comes out.
Yeah. No, but what?
Yeah.
Next we're gonna get gargoyles. You're gonna get gargoyles as they're just okay. Someone's fucking with us.
Yeah. Also, you know what? No, you know what? You could totally do biker mice from Mars because the way Injustice makes certain characters is they're just skin swaps. Like Captain Cold and Mr. Freeze are the same character, but they have different voice actors, and it's just a skin. So you just take the Ninja Turtle characters and swap them out with mice.
All right.
Or sharks. Or pizza cats.
I will only
Pizza cats.
Samurai pizza cats.
Samurai pizza cats. I see nothing wrong with this. I will only go along with this if they introduce our new Saturday morning cartoon characters, Brian, the mighty battling fox detectives.
Or the turtle accountants.
Yes, the turtle accountants. Yes.
The tortoise accountants and the mighty battling fox detectives. They did have both of those.
All right.
And so let's see here. Hayao Miyazaki's new film is back from retirement, by the way, because that always lasts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe like 2 years. By the way, he's showing up a lot in our show lately.
I think he may be mixing up retirement with just taking a break.
Yeah.
Okay. So his next film is how do you his next movie will be titled Kimitachi wa do ikeru ka, which translates to How Do You Live or How Are You Living? Titled the 1937 book by Ginzaburo Yoshino, a journalist who served as chief editor of Sakai, The World, a progressive monthly magazine. It's about post-war Japan, and it looks like it's about another air one, like The Wind Rises. So apparently he's now obsessed with the air. He did the ocean for a bit, but he's always liked the air. But yeah, it looks like
there's Nausicaa and Howls and
this looks like it's like a post World War II movie, based off on a book.
Huh.
I
Alright,
mean,
then.
I have yet to dislike anything Ghibli's done, so or anything Miyazaki's
Yeah, I'm
done.
same boat.
So Miyazaki is pretty on par. And then last bit of Animu is Hollywood's looking to already do a Your Name live action one. I haven't seen it yet. I need to see it. I've heard great things about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're trying to do Hollywood's trying to do another anime movie, and it's like, really, guys? Haven't we learned our lesson already?
Your Name?
It was an
Oh.
anime movie that came out this year or last
I
year
want to say it was last
that apparently
year.
got a ton of like critical, like, holy shit, this is good. Like Akira levels of this is good.
Oh, I think I might know which one you were talking about. Was it like really fucking pretty?
Yes, I believe so. And the whole premise
Okay,
of the
then yeah, I
story,
know which one you're talking about. I never saw it though.
I need to see it myself, but the premise of it is a boy and a girl keep swapping minds or something like that. I need to
Yeah.
see it. I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Same here. And
Yeah.
already we're moving to a live action movie. Which why do we need a live action movie? Because Hollywood.
Yeah,
Give
same
us a-
reason we needed one for Death.
Hollywood,
like,
just
because
give us.
Hollywood is stupid.
You know what Hollywood you need to do? Just give us a decent dubbed version.
Yeah.
That'll get you some money.
Yeah. It really will.
I don't want a live action one. I want whatever. And so a couple more things. Captain Planet is back on a cartoon show.
What?
Yeah, on OKKO, Captain Planet guest starred. And they
Oh,
actually
shit.
got the old voice actor of Captain Planet as well as LeVar Burton that did Kwame? But Kwame's back and Captain Planet's back. So
That's fucking awesome.
yeah. And they do the Captain Planet thing. Oh, yeah, LeVar Burton, Kwame. But yeah, Captain Planet. Because, like, holy shit, Captain fucking Planet. I felt that needed to be known. Makes me, it's all excited. And final bit of news here is there's another Rick and Morty Simpsons crossover with the Simpsons referencing. I think the last one was Rick and Morty made a Simpsons intro, and now the Simpsons are doing a Rick and Morty reference as a kind of like back and forth. And that's the last bit of news I've got here. Anything else you guys want to add that is newsing on the
On the cartoon circuit?
on the nerd circuit, the nerdy Greek geeky circuit stuff?
I'm still waiting for a bunch of my animus to come back, but Miraculous Ladybug season 3 started, and I could not be more obsessed. Not season 3, season 2, and yeah,
All
I'm
right.
super fucking into it.
I've been watching.
It's so good, Brian. You should watch it. It's so good.
I will. I got to catch up on Steven Universe, and I've been watching Mega's Bride.
I started the first episode of that. It was good, a little bit slower paced than what I have been looking for right now. But I was really excited for Black Clover, and that has done nothing but deliver so far. Like, it was everything I wanted right now, because I'm jonesing for some more My Hero.
I'm also waiting for Part 5 of JoJo to make its way around. There was another anime that Al recommended to me. Was that Myopic Color thingy? I don't
know that one.
Give me a second. I can find it. I have it on my watched list.
Yeah, Magnus Bride was
which
pretty
one?
good. The Magnus Bride one?
Yeah, that one sounds pretty good. I've been liking that one.
It was pretty.
There was one I gave the first couple episodes to watch because Al recommended it to me, but I just couldn't get past a certain character.
Mm-hmm. Al restarted One Piece recently because I don't know why. He just really likes rewatching shows, and since the dub isn't caught up to the sub, he's just rewatching it until it gets there, I guess.
But there's an anime that Al recommended to me, and I just couldn't do it. the character in there, oh, color. There's just a certain character in there that I just, every time she spoke, it physically hurt me. And she was this little fairy character, and she just wouldn't shut the fuck up. And I don't remember the name of it. I probably won't continue watching it. Give me a sec. You know what? Actually, I might have that on the text from him. There it is. Musigan no Phantom World. What's the English one of this?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, he hasn't mentioned it to me at all.
Yeah, he's like, hey, give this one a watch. And then I tried watching it, and I'm just like, Myriad Colors Phantom World. And I tried watching it, like, everything else was okay. It's just that fairy girl was just in there way too much, and every time she spoke, it caused me physical pain, and I'm like, I can't do this. It's obvious this character's gonna be in here forever, and she's gonna not shut up. And it's like, you know what would make me happy is on the next episode if somebody just takes a brick to her and just smashes her into goo.
Bit hateful there, Ryan?
Oh God, I hate it so much.
Honestly, I feel that way a little bit about the sub for Dragon Ball Super. Like, I'm waiting for the dub to come out so bad, because every time I've tried to watch the sub, like, listening to Goku's voice actor, I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
I can't do it either. I know there's people who prefer Masako, and I get it. She's been doing it for 40 years, but I can't.
Yeah.
It has to be Sean Shamel.
Well, the voice.
Yeah, there you go.
Nothing against the original voice actress, but the voice doesn't match the anything about Goku, in my opinion.
All right, so now that the news is done, sounds like we could chat about something else. Since we have a guest today, we have our special guest-only segment. Are you ready for this?
I think we are.
Oh, I was not prepared.
Oh, don't worry. That's all the better.
Yeah. Let me ask you, Lord.
Oh.
Did you listen to our 10th episode by chance?
I did not, unfortunately.
Oh, great! This is fantastic. Then, all right. So we did this. We did this in our 10th episode. It was a laughing riot. To any listeners who have been listening, at least up to this point, will know it. We have this segment.
Oh,
Go ahead.
We need to share this to her so that she can have it. Give me a second. I tried doing that, but it went wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the file.
I don't know how to look at the text.
Yeah, no. Don't worry about that. No, you don't know how to look.
Phone.
You don't. Oh, are you doing it on your phone?
Okay. Nope. I can do it. Ha.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and send you this file. I'm gonna go to do that. Dean, continue explanations.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So we did this last time we had a guest, and it was great. We got some old fan fiction we found on the internet, some old fan fiction there, and we made it into script form, and we do it as a segment we call Fan Fiction Roulette, because we're going to read off this fan fiction, and every part is random. Every single part is random. So, what we'll do here is I will assign a roll by a D4. Specifically, someone will have to, have more than one roll here, and this will be a lot of fun. You guys ready?
Okay. Sorry, it was clipping a little bit there. I want to make sure that I understand the concept. We're gonna read this fan fiction, but it's random.
The characters are assigned randomly. And I went ahead and put in the file on the Skype thing, so go ahead and check the Skype chat and get that file open. Once it's open, let us know. It's just a text thing. Or I can email it to you or something. All right, once you're ready, let us know, and Dean will go ahead and have you read in the introduction for the fanfic.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, this fan fiction starts off with the following opening. Hello, friends. My name is Bleep. I'm new to this whole fanfiction thing, but recently I've encountered a problem. I believe this is the solution. My little ones have been asking to read the Harry Potter books, and of course, I'm happy for, it says end of like one word. I'm happy for them to be reading, but I don't want them turning into witches. So I thought, why not make slight changes to these books so the books are family friendly? Yeah, excuse me. And then I thought, why not share this with other mommies who are facing the same problem? So, ta-da! Here it is. I'm so excited to share with all of you. So without further ado, and I had to stop it right there because it gets dumb. Anyway, this fan fiction was originally released in 2014 under the guise of a Christian version of Harry Potter. It's trite, propaganda, and dumb. I would like to introduce Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. Yay.
And for those of us who are new to, viewer and guest who are new to Fanfiction Roulette, basically we're going to roll for each character. So one of us will have to play an extra character. Generally, it's the narrator and someone else. And we're basically going to read this verbatim, in typos and all.
Right.
Last time it was fun. All right, so let's go ahead and roll these parts. First up is the narrator. Dean, you got that die?
Yep, I got that die. So I will.
You can be 1, I'll be 2, and Laura can be 3.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I rolled a 1, so I guess I'm the narrator.
You're the narrator. All right, go ahead and roll for me.
All right, Brian, you are Harry.
I'm Harry. All right, roll for Laura.
Harry Potter.
All right, Laura, you have it's gonna be one of these two choices. This will be interesting. You're gonna be I guess Aunt Petunia.
All right, now roll for.
Okay.
And then Dean, that means you will also be Hagrid.
Oh right, this will be interesting. Okay. Get your everyone get in the character. You know, don't be afraid to hand this up a bit. You know, get in the character. All right.
La, 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 la.
I was on Mystery Science 3000 as an extra.
All right, go ahead and let's begin.
Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Harry Potter who lived under the stairs of a house in Privet Drive. With his aunt and uncle. Excuse me. He was a good, obedient boy who did all his chores, but he felt there was something missing in his life, something big and special, but he could not quite name it. He stayed up every night and wished for the special something, but then one day there was a knock at the door and everything changed.
Answer the door, Harry.
His Aunt Petunia, a career woman, barked from her armchair, where she sat with her feet up. She had short, curly blonde hair and never wore any makeup. Uncle Vernon nodded sheepishly from the kitchen, and then put a tray of moist chocolate brownies in the oven.
Sure, you be doing that?
Harry thought, but he was a very obedient young boy, so he answered the door right away. He turned the brass metal doorknob and pulled open the heavy wooden door. On the porch was standing a huge, muscular man with big, manly beard, and he was dressed in plaid, red shirt, blue jeans, and sturdy leather boots. His chest was covered in thick, unruly carpet, of course. Brown hair. He wore a necklace and looked to Harry like a lower-class tea. Just looking at Harry... Oh, God. Just looking at Harry felt happy, peaceful, and somehow, but he couldn't say why. This basically, to me, by the way, sounds like the burly man from the paper towels. Does anyone else think that?
To me, it sounds like the beginning of like an erotic novel. Like,
Oh yeah. All right. Good morning, kiddo. The man greeted amiably, and smiled at Harry. He had the peaceful, friendly sort of face you just know you could trust. My name's Hagrid. Can I speak to your mommy and daddy?
I don't have a mommy or daddy.
Harry replied sadly, and looked at his raggedy old shoes that were blue. Perhaps God, that was why he felt so lonely. He thought for the
Because
first
of
time.
his shoes.
Apparently, yeah. Damn, these shoes are so alone. Not for the first time. It wasn't why he felt so lonely. No, not for the first time. Maybe that was why he was Maybe that was. Damn it, I can't speak. Maybe that was what he was missing, a mommy and a daddy. But no, that was not quite right. I'm here to I'm sorry to hear that. Hagrid uttered empathetically. No, that's empathetically? Empathetically?
I can speak to with my mom, with my auntie and uncle.
Harry retorted politely, and and blinked his blue, childlike eyes.
Wait, I thought Harry had green eyes.
His green eyes.
You're overthinking this.
What do you want?
Aunt Petunia appeared out of the door with her narrow, suspicious eyes, and she was wearing a baggy, unflattering pantsuit.
Oh my God!
It's
They're evil because she's a career woman.
I know.
And Vernon is a henpecked husband.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Because that's bad.
Wow. Hello, neighbor. I was wondering if you have been saved. I cannot pick a Hagrid voice, apparently. Hagrid exclaimed brightly and tipped his wide-brimmed straw cowboy hat. Aunt Petunia laughed at yeah. The gravelly laugh and leaned forward on her sturdy, practical boots.
Saved? Don't tell me you're one of those Christians.
Harry did not know what the word meant, but Hagrid's smile was...
I don't know what Christian means. What is Christian? I've lived in this country my entire life, and I have no idea what a Christian is.
Christian? I've never heard of this Christian.
I've lived in America and or the UK and have no idea what a Christian is.
What?
I lived in the Western world and have no idea what a Christian is.
Oh, if only someone had told me, like it was abundantly available on TV, movies, or other mediums. Darn.
Or my public school.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I wonder what those weird pointy buildings were this entire time with the weird looking T's.
What's
like,
that lowercase t you all have?
No one's ever seen that before. Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Jesus? Who? All right, keep going, Dean.
Okay.
Because of the war on Christmas.
Yeah. This is what happens when you don't put Christmas trees or crosses on the cups of Starbucks people. This is what happens.
All right, keep going.
Yeah. Harry did not know what the word meant, but Hagrid's smile was the most peaceful smile he had ever seen. It made Harry feel warm and happy inside, just seeing the glowing, radiant grin on the kind, friendly stranger's face. He wondered why Aunt Petunia...
Gross.
Go ahead.
He's happy inside.
Yeah. He wondered why Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon did not smile like that. Yes, I am, Hagrid replied kindly. Are you? Aunt Petunia laughed again and stuck her pointy, sharp nose in the air.
We're too smart for that. Haven't you read Dawkins? God is dead. Dawkins
That was
proved that.
Hitchens.
Would you like
That
us
was
to
Hitchens.
educate you
Hitchens wrote
on the
God is dead.
Dawkins?
Hitchens is the one who wrote God is Dead. Also, Nietzsche was the one who proposed that the God. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
but
done.
Brian, it's fan fiction.
Yeah.
I know,
It's really shitty
but they
fan
can
fiction.
at least get their people correct. What's a Christian? I've never heard of a Christian before, despite living all of my life in United
Anywhere.
States of America, Britain.
The colonies.
Harry queried innocently and scuffed his shoes on the shaggy yellow carpet, which had not been vacuumed in quite some time. I mean, if you make a cookie, why? I mean, if he's a stay-at-home dad, he's a pretty shitty stay-at-home dad. I just want to point that out. You could at least vacuum, dude.
Also, God,
And a shit.
keep going.
All right. Christians are people who want to be good. I like, because apparently only Christians can do that, I guess. What was it? Hagrid explained wisely and crouched down so he was on eye level with Harry. We want to go to heaven after we die. Do you know what heaven is, Harry?
No, I have no idea what heaven is, despite it being in media everywhere.
Harry shook his head, and his big eyes were wide and curious. Heaven is a beautiful place where we can be with God. Aunt Petunia.
I believe in God.
Yeah.
He wants us to sacrifice our firstborn children. My parents will sacrifice for God.
Aunt Petunia smacked her hands over Harry's young ears, and her voice was sickly sweet when she said,
Thank you very much for your concern, sir, but he does not need your religion. He has science and solar everything. Haven't you heard of evolution? I have a very good textbook on evolution that I could give you on it if you would like to learn things.
Wait. Science, socialism, and birthdays?
Yeah.
Birthdays?
What?
You know, them Jehovah's.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses can't celebrate their own birthdays.
Also,
I know Jehovah's. So is this person that wrote this a Jehovah?
I'm guessing.
I didn't realize they could use the internet.
I'm just getting a vaguely Christian vibe. Like there's so many different sects of Christianity, but like this is so oh shit.
This is terrible.
Yeah. Hagrid laughed wisely. Evolution is a fairy tale. You don't really believe that, do you?
Yes, I do. Like
Oh, there we go.
yeah.
Aunt Petunia screeched. Well, then prove it. Aunt Petunia could only stare at him, and her big mouth hung open dumbly. Here she thought that she was so educated and always demanded that Christians prove what they believed, but she couldn't ever prove her own religion.
Yes, we fucking can.
It's not a religion.
I'm not even done. I'm not even done with that part.
Why did I pick this one? I think this is why I picked this one. I think this is exactly why I picked
Because
this one.
you hate-
Because of the internet.
Because you hate yourself, that's why.
I do hate me. Tell me how to get to this heaven place that I've never heard of before today.
Hold on. She said, like, okay, first I was like, prove it. Well, I mean, okay, there's Dawkins, the theory of evolution. There's been many theories. Here's some books, or whatever. Anyway.
Oh. Tell me how to get to this heaven place. I've never heard of it.
God. You could be Tiny Tim, my God. Harry cried wistfully, clasping his hands together. Sometimes the wisdom of little ones is really amazing. Don't know why you need that part. We think we grown-ups, know it all, but then God speaks through the mouths of little ones and shows us how we are all mortals struggling along the path of life. Humility. Now, I want to point out,
kids are also full of shit.
yes, they are.
And don't know what they're talking about.
That's the same kids who either like paste. Also, I'm annoyed by this. As a writer, well, I'm not the world's greatest writer, obviously, but if you look at it, it says, go ahead.
No, keep going.
It says, and shows us how we're all mortals struggling along the path of life, period. Humility, period. So it just kind of...
Laura, is humility a sentence?
Yeah, Laura, you're the writer here.
No, it... no, like, there are times when, like, in my writing, if I really want to
Emphasize like a certain thought or feeling, I'll do something similar to this, but the build up to like humility being like a thing by itself is so shit that like it seems completely random.
Right. All right. Let's finish this up.
Okay. All you have to do is be saved. Do you want to be saved?
I do.
Harry squealed, jumping up and
From
down.
what? Saved from what? What are you saving me from? I don't understand.
This fan fiction.
Oh yes, absolutely. I do.
Then pray the sinner's prayer. Aunt Petunia tried. Then pray this. I gotta get like a Haggard voice going on there. Anyway, Aunt Petunia tried to stop him, but she was powerless against Harry's pure, innocent, holy energy. Okay, wait, hold on.
What?
Apparently, because I'm not done with this. There's more, but apparently Harry's going Super Saiyan. That was what happened here. Innocent, holy energy. He's going Super Saiyan. Soon Harry had said the prayer. Haggard beamed happily. You're a Christian now, Harry. Oh, God.
Wait, hang on. How the fuck does he know the sinner's prayer if he's never heard of Christians or God?
I don't know the sinner's prayer.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the sinner's prayer?
It's like, hey, you know that.
I've never heard of the sinner's prayer.
No,
Laura's
I would
went to catechism for half my life, and I don't know the sinner's prayer.
Oh, it's the salvation prayer, or the consecration prayer. It's an evangelical term. It's an evangelical.
Oh.
Okay, give me a second. Why aren't you loading up? Father God, I recognize I am a sinner. I come to you asking forgiveness of my sins. I confess in my heart, blah, blah, blah. Speak with them out that, blah, 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 is your son. He died on the cross, blah, blah, blah. I confess to that guy, something about his blood. I am saved, something, something in your name, blah, blah, blah.
So wait, this is a very specific, like, chant that they have to say? And
yeah, apparently you have to say it to become born again.
So hold on. Let's back up. First off, I actually was raised Christian. I didn't do any of that shit. I didn't do any of that shit.
This is evangelical Christian.
I guess.
I know you're... knowing Aunt Lori, I'm fairly certain this isn't the kind of church that you guys were in.
No, it's not. The other part...
Yeah, and like I was raised Catholic, and I went to catechism. I've never heard of this shit.
Yeah.
Let me
Okay.
go ahead and drop the article about it into the our Skype thing. But yeah, it's apparently an evangelical thing.
This is a very specific chant, and
It is prayed as an act of recommitment for those who are already believers in the faith, often at the end of worship services. And invite those desiring to receive Christ, thus becoming born again, to repeat with him the words of the sinner's prayer. Basically, it's like the evangelical version of confession.
Okay, but how would he know that? How would he fucking know that?
Yeah.
I don't know how I know this, but apparently I do now through the power of Jesus. I let Jesus into my heart, and I automatically knew this stuff.
And the Lord spake through.
We're almost done. Let's get through this real quick, and I'm gonna wonder why I spent the last 20 minutes reading this, and then the time making it into a script. Okay. So it's like, "You're a Christian now, Harry," Hagrid cried proudly. Harry smiled, then interrogated. Am I reading that right? Interrogated.
Yes.
But how do I be a Christian? I don't know how.
Wait. Did you
Interrogated.
say super puberty? Is that what Harry did? It's like, oh, super puberty.
Well, that's just the voice of God speaking through me.
Okay, so you just sounded like Batman from the last set of movies. Anyway, Hagrid grinned widely. There's only one place to learn that. Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. End of chapter 1. What did I just spend my life doing? What did I...
that was terrible.
What did I just spend my life doing?
Why does real Harry Potter feel
man.
less, like, more suitable for children than this?
This is like a worse example of what to teach your children. Like,
There's so many assumptions. Like, he doesn't know who, like, doesn't know what Christianity is. He doesn't, like, or no, I don't know which is worse. Him not understanding what Christianity is, or him not knowing what Christianity is. Hold on. Okay, so he doesn't know what Christianity is, but he knows the sinner's prayer?
Yeah, I can only come to one conclusion, that this takes place in Vietnam, the only place I don't think that Christianity has a foothold in. That is the only way I can think this makes any sort of sense. How have you not heard of Christianity but lived in Western civilization?
You don't know about Christianity, but you know the sinner's prayer.
Through the power of Jesus?
I'm at a loss. You guys know more about religious stuff than I do.
I'm
The power of
like,
Praise him. Oh God! If we continue this one, I want to do Dumbledore, and I want to do him as like an old school, like Southern Baptist preacher.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
God. Now I'm curious what their version of the Horcrux is. What do you think their Christian Horcrux is?
I don't think she got that far.
I hope she didn't get that far. I really
think
do.
she only did like the first book, if
Oh,
that.
God. All right. Well, I think that's it
feel
for this episode.
I guess, as always, You can find us at Geekus Speakus on our Facebook page. It's under Geekus Speakus. We are available on Twitter. We got a Tumblr. I've been posting about Facebook. I've been posting about my made-up holiday, Thanks Gravy. I'm trying to get that to become a thing. Basically, it's a better version of Thanksgiving in all the ways. And if anybody doubts it, I'll fight you.
It's it's a way of having the great day of eating food without the subtext of genocide of an entire people or near genocide of an entire people.
Yeah, and you got the foods, you get the and it's meant to be to I guess I'll talk about Things Gravy for a bit while we wait for Laura to come back to give her her spiel about her stuff. It's basically a thing of do stuff you like with the people you like. If you hate your family, don't have Thanksgiving with your family. Go and do new stuff, and it's about trying to
don't hang out with them.
Yeah, don't hang out with them. Instead of going shopping and buying a bunch of material goods, go out and see a movie or like a concert or something with that money.
Yeah, go have
Basically, it's my way of avoiding the whole stigma of genocide as well as trying to eliminate Black Friday.
And this
also gravy.
And ignoring the stress of the holiday season by doing what you want to do as opposed to doing what you think you need to do.
Yeah. All right. So, Laura, now that you're back, go ahead and give us the spiel on your stuff once again so we can go and wrap this up.
My spiel?
Yeah. We're wrapping up.
Oh, sorry.
All right,
yeah, don't forget to check out Zellfan Gaming on YouTube. Hopefully there's going to be a link. And yeah, just like, comment, and share my stupid shit. And I don't know. It's fun. You get to hear my baby crying in the background a lot. Because that's what people want to hear when they're watching Let's Plays. Children screaming.
All right. And with that, if you guys want to get a hold of us, go ahead and send us email at gspeakus@gmail.com. That's for any questions, comments, or anything like that. You want to tell us to shut the fuck up. You want to tell us how great we're doing. Go to send us that way. Until next time, Dean, do you have anything else to add?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
All right. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you next time.
Yep. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this week's episode. If you like our show, feel free to follow us on our social media accounts like Facebook at facebook.com/Geekus Speakus, or, of course, Twitter at Geekus Speakus. We're now on Tumblr. If you like our show, also please rate us, follow us, and review us on iTunes. We can also be found wherever else you get your podcasts. I would like to thank our special guest, Laura. It was a great day. We had a lot of fun. And, of course, we can't forget Alex, her young child, who... I was there for the first part of the podcast there. I would also like to thank the band The Spinwires for their song Girls Like You. You can find them on Bandcamp for the newest album. They're pretty good. Check them out. Anyway, I would like to thank you for listening, and I hope you have a good night.